Say hi, mate. Howdy, mate. Yeah, the filming of the set, take 2. All right, another adventure. The day in the life of Captain Bob Bowser's boat. Johnny Kuplak unleashing Steve McDonald out into the great wild of some little inlet off of Kodiak Island. It's absolutely glorious out here. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening or late afternoon. This is the start of a set. Little salmon fishing. We tried to do a little taping earlier. It wasn't very successful. There's young John. He's trying to light the stove in the galley. Surrounded by boats. Kind of taking our turn. I don't know if you can see on the horizon, there are a wall of vessels over there. It's pretty crowded. This is the one spot that the fishing game people would permit fishing today, so here we are. Hosing down the deck, making preparation. I don't know if you can see Steve way out there. Kind of a lonely pilgrim. 500 yards of line. So the set has started.
I don't want to go across your water.
Johnny's getting the line ready here. salmon from going around this side of the boat. Johnny. Johnny. I guess he can't hear me. He's going to have him sing the shoals of heron in our direction. Shoals of heron. Steve's still out there a ways. He's kind of formed a little hook. I don't know if you can see the line. Yeah, it's right beyond Johnny there. It's all the way out. There's Steve. And then he's going to start bringing it back. I have to say, Kodiak Island is just one incredibly beautiful place. We saw a few grizzly bears last night. We were taking a little jaunt along the shoreline, and there were two young grizzly bears that were just going along the shoreline with us, fishing. It's probably about 10 o'clock at night, but it was still light up here, being middle of August. Alaska is beautiful, at least in the summertime. It's getting towards the end of the fishing season for these guys. I just came in yesterday. Today's my first day of fishing. Obviously a super greenhorn. But that's all right. I'm having a great time with these guys. Steve's actually in front of that other boat. That's why you really can't see him. There's a boat taking off. don't know if he's going in or... We were surrounded by boats here. It's like Boat Alley. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
Yes.
Your arm's getting tired?
Not really.
You're used to it?
You're used to it.
You're a beast.
It's a nice day outside. Happy I'm not wet.
Johnny had a little accident earlier this summer. Crushed his ribs. So he's operating about 80%. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. There's all the other boats kind of waiting their turn to do their sets. There you can kind of see Steve. He's a little bit separated from that boat now. There's the line, and it's the net's like 100 yards deep, I understand, which means, you know, hopefully these fish are coming up this bay. Theoretically, they're getting caught in a net there. Steve is continuing to swing around a little bit. Eventually, he'll kind of bring it into a circle with the big boat, which we're on, Captain Bob's boat. Well, they're both Captain Bob's boats, but Steve is operating the little skiff. A certain monotony, a lot of time on the boat to do different things. That's why John, who's out here on the other side, did a fair amount of studying this summer. He's going to graduate school, and he's teaching at Thomas More College, where Johnny is a student. Looking kind of for jumpers. I don't know, I can't see them from this angle because the sun's coming directly into my eyes, but you look out there and there are fish jumping, salmon jumping within the nets. Of course, that would be a good sign. So you can see how Steve has progressed. Now, the line is tightening a little bit. The circle has kind of been closing, and he's kind of wrapping around, eventually heading our way. Hopefully there's all kinds of fish within that little circle. That's our hope anyway. Can't really see John through the window. He'll be around here pretty soon. And the action starts picking up. relatively close to the shoreline. The rocks, so it's still pretty deep. It's not really like a shore, like a baby cliff. Kind of a pretty view.
What's up?
You're a fine-looking lad, you are.
Thank you so much.
I couldn't hear your singing though. That was a problem. You're singing out to the sea. All right, things are starting to pick up here a little bit. These guys are closing in on one another. Getting ready for the real action. Captain Bob will be down here. He doesn't like to be photographed, so we're certainly going to respect that. Still try to highlight something of the set being complete.
You got enough battery in that.
I'm looking for.
And you're a little addicted to that extension cord.
Man, you gotta just lay off of me, you know? I'm an amateur on this boat, and I'm an amateur at this video stuff.
It's Billy Bones.
I'm a double amateur.
Billy Bones is here.
Maybe we can teach you how to untie a knot.
Are you sure that's a knot, John? It's a double knot. It's a double knot. Steve is coming in. It's looking good. Alright, you can see the circle is about complete. Closing in on the fish. Starting to pull it in. There you go. Steve is going out here, I guess, somewhat balance out, keep us from drifting. It's kind of an anchor. Captain Bob's coming out, so I gotta get out of the way. I'm filming, but I won't. I'll try to keep you out, because otherwise you're going to end up in Hollywood.
I just don't want you stealing my soul and using it for some satanic ritual there with the Catholics, you know. I know that's how those guys get away with all that forgiveness.
Woo!
When you go to the priest and get forgiven, somebody else has to pay.
And John, you're going to help the captain out with his theology.
I know all that stuff. All the sins got to get paid for. Well, Hail Marys don't cover.
Well, where's St. Peter when you need him?
And I know all about the Masons burning Catholic babies. he's already got part of it out the other way. Grab it, Josh.
Nasty. See fish until the last minute or so. I just can't go out on the deck because I'll interfere with these guys. So